Second climb done. Hindi pwede tirahin to, pare. God, protect us. Kumaskas yung wheelset sa likod. Ubus ka dito? Oo.
What's up guys and welcome back. It's been raining hard almost every day here in Rizal. I think also in Metro Manila and nearby provinces, no? Which means trails are still gonna be wild, semi-hiking at maputik. So I guess road trip na lang ulit tayo. Infanta na iisip ko eh. Pero may ruta akong gusto bisitahin ulit after 2 years papuntang Infanta. 7 Up Hills. Tara!
So 5:20 AM, dito kami sa Ortigas Extension Climb. I'm with Boss Ivan. So we chose to climb Ortigas Extension instead of highway, no? Kasi I think this is much nearer ng mga 3 to 4 kilometers.
So a quick overview of the ride today. The whole trip's gonna be about 150 kilometers two-way, with elevation about 2,200. The climbs en route to 7 Up Hills shall be Ortigas Extension Climb, Bugarin, and finally 7 Up Hills. I will be focusing more on the main climb of this ride though, since Ortigas is quite short and Bugarin has been covered on my Caliraya video a week before. 7 Up Hills is an alternate route to go to Infanta Arch, but seldom traversed by cyclists due to its brutal continuous climbs, especially on the first parts with high gradients. Also, there's a 500 to 700 meter fire road about midway. Don't know if they already patched that up, but we'll find out today on this ride. Let's go!
Hindi pa kami umiinom ni Ivan dahil legit zone 2 pa lang kami.
So upon arriving at Titing Caballo, me and Ivan chose to pass at the bayan on the right instead of the highway on the left para wala lang, may iba naman. Though the highway on the left is faster or shorter, not all parts of it are smooth asphalt unlike the bayan on the right.
Sa ganda at kinis ng kalsada dito, gaganahan ka talaga. Eto si boss, ginanahan na ng todo. So pisong kape na sa 7-Eleven, our first pit stop. About 37 kilometers in. Best place to stop is here before either taking Bugarin on your left or Hala-Hala on your right. So time check, it is 7:10 AM. Nandito na sa Bugarin, malapit na sa dulo. Kasama ko pa rin si Ivan. Saka may nakasalubong ako, nagsi-secret training. Si Bino, si Arvin, kung kilala nyo siya. Hindi lang taktak ang ensayo niya, huli na po. So, maganda panahon, medyo malamig, mahangin pa rin. Yan, yung wind pills nasa kaliwa.
So the weather has been good so far. Hopefully, it will still remain like this.
So about 52 kilometers already upon summiting Bugarin. For the second time this week actually. And on to Mabitak downhill. The road is unusually dry here, which leads us to Fami Flats. Unfortunately, Arvin won't be joining us in 7 Up Hills. He has a different route, so this is where we parted ways. J. Rizal Street is also near, where you should turn left to lead to 7 Up Hills. So after Fami Flats, to get to 7 Up Hills, you have to turn left on this intersection. On right, it's Hala-Hala. On left, it's going to 7 Up Hills. There you go. Dito kami ngayon sa JP Rizal Street. Ito yung pagkakaliwa, no? Galing sa main road ng Pafami. Siguro 3 kilometers away na yung
7 up hills. Basa. Pero okay lang. Medyo lumalamig na dito. Karga muna pang-ahon.
Pa-picture daw muna si Bossing. Hindi natin alam kailan tayo ulit babalik dito. So pag natumbok nyo na yung J. Rizal Street, you'll get to Santa Maria City Hall where you should turn right.
So on this intersection, go straight. Don't turn left. Straight.
Oh, if you liked the video so far, I really hope you could like and subscribe as this will really motivate me for more future work to come. Thank you very much.
Nag-CR lang yung kasama ko. So 8:30 a.m. Start na yung 7 up hills climb in 1 kilometer. That way.
So we're officially starting the climb of 7 up hills now. Just a quick overview of what's coming up. So the whole climb shall be 8.4 kilometers total with an average grade of 7.6%. Matarik yun para sa average. Total ascent shall be a high 640 meters with just a descent of 18 meters. So sa madaling salita, tuloy-tuloy na ahon to na may pahapyaw lang na konting lusong at patag. Sa pagkakaalala ko rin may offroad pa sa bandang gitna nito eh. Okay lang naman fire road, kaso umuulan tas naka-road bike pa kami. Magiging mahirap to pag lumakas pa tong ambon na to. 7 up hills I think shall be at its hardest when raining, so hopefully itong ambon na to hindi na lumakas.
Grind lang ako.
So it's a slow and steep start for us. Then we realized we just did 300 meters. Grabe.
So we're still at it. Still part of the first climb. Grade is 13%. Pero relentless no pare, tuloy-tuloy. Oo. Hindi pwede tirahin to pare. Ubus ka dito. Oo. 8 kilometers na ganito. Wala recorder to? Nakalimutan ko na eh. Sana meron.
The first 2 kilometers was pure pain at 15% grade with no recoveries that I figured I'll just resume the vlog on the first recovery area.
Pucha, mamaya na mag-vlog, di ako makahinga. Pucha. Okay. So the first steep climb is done. We're here at a more forgiving gradient of 9%. Recovery na sa amin to. We're entering the second part of the climb. So this is about 1 kilometer of 8 to 10% naglalaro. So since we still have about 7k to go, the best way to do this is to pace. Tapos sarap. Sarap. Buti hindi umulan. Oo nga. Umulan, mas mahirap to, madulas. Pero basa pa rin yung kalsada. Oo, dumudulas bulong ko eh. Oo, malumot kasi dun sa first part eh. Then bumaba na rin yung heart rate ko. 78, bumaba ng 1%.
So after 1.8 kilometers of climbing, we get to the logo of 7 Up Hills with a nice view at the back. I might say that 1.8 kilometers we did was just pure 14-15% tuloy-tuloy. And mahirap siya, no? You really have to pace it. I had quite a hard time going through it.
Second climb done. More to come. 1.8 kilometers pa lang yung naahon namin ni paring Ivan. Yan. Photo op siya. Pero the view from here is already quite nice. Solid na. Oh, may rainbow pa oh. Nice. So after that small downhill, we come again to this climb. We're at 15%, 14-15% naglalaro. Grabe. You know, the thing that makes this climb really painful, it's not actually the grade. Kasi at 14-15, if you've been cycling around for a while, I'm sure you're used to that kind of grade. But tuloy-tuloy kasi, continuous siya. So for the past 2 kilometers, puro ganito. Tuloy-tuloy, pare. Ayan o, meron pa ulit. Grabe. We're still at 14%. Relentless.
So we finally come to a steep downhill followed by a punchy climb. Buwebueluhan ko na to para di na ako gagrind sa dulo.
Yun lang, basa. So, walang bueno kasi basa. Delikado. Grind tayo.
So we grinded that and approached the most fun part.
Yep. So this is the off-road part that I was talking about earlier. This was here 2 years ago, and I can see that it is still here. Naka-tubeless ka?
Oo. Hindi.
Well, I'm gonna ride that. Hindi ako maglakad. Wasak sapatos dyan, boss. Napag-gravel na hindi oras. I heard my wheelset scrape against the side of a rock, so I'm not risking it, bro.
So we rode and hiked this almost 1 kilometer off-road, not risking flattening our road tires. I recall mentioning earlier that 7-Up Hills will be at its hardest when wet and raining, so I guess we have all the luck.
This proves to show that road bikes can manage well. You just have to be careful, you know, and read the lines extra carefully because, you know, it isn't as robust as tires of gravel. Rocky part. Oops. I'm not risking that.
So finally, we're done with this gravel part. Good thing it isn't wet at this part of the trail, no? Sa dulo.
Tama, bumaba ako dyan, baka ma-pinch flat din. Pinch flat yan.
Harap. Wala ko nun, nag-gravel.
Haba din, no?
Oh,
So after that gravel side trip, we continued to grind to the summit of 7-Up Hills with 2 kilometers left. The good news is, after that off-road section, the grades aren't as high now, only ranging from 4 to 8%, at least on average. It's getting really cold, windy, and rainy since we're nearing the mountains of Infanta, with a peak ascent of 670 meters, I believe. Me and Ivan just spent the rest of the climb admiring the views and being one with the mountains' ambience with silence. Pwede ding pagod na kami kaya hindi na kami nag-uusap, gutom na rin.
So we're at the last 800 meters of this climby, hilly route. Lalabasan natin ito is Marcos Infanta Highway ba? Marilaki Infanta Highway. Basta yung main highway. Papunta ng Infanta Arch tsaka Jariel's.
So the last 800 meters of 7-Up Hills are at a forgiving average gradient of 5 to 8%, with 2 lanes on a paved or cemented road, which is okay. I did a time-lapse video of it instead of removing it altogether, so you get an idea of how it looks and feels like on the last parts of the climb. Nothing too hard. Just make sure you still have energy left since the first 2 to 3 kilometers earlier were hard at 14 to 15%. I think it's best to tackle 7-up hills in summer so the fire road won't be as hard and the roads won't be too mossy or malumot. Dehado kasi road bike if so, no?
So that's 7 uphills climb for you. 6 to 7 kilometers of full continuous 14-15% on the first part and recoveries with 8 to 9%.
Nakita rin ang daan ng maganda.
Congratulations. Tara, kain tayo.
Like I mentioned earlier, 7-up hills is the less traveled alternate route going to Infanta Arch, perhaps due to its gradients and the off-road section. We are at the main road now. We plan to have our lunch here too, as there are many good restos in the area.
This is where we decided to eat KM90 Little Baguio Botanical Garden. The ambience is good. The price is also good. And they allow bikes inside, which is one of the most important things. Gwapo ka pala ha. White on white ha. White on white boy. So ito order ko pang silog, spam silog, pang gitna chops.
So that's 7-up hills. We weren't able to take much footage of our trip home as the rain got worse. Most of the clips were blurry and wet. So to cap, I was able to return home around 2:30 p.m. with a total elapsed time of 10 hours. That's it for a ride today. I hope you liked it and found it useful, entertaining, or both. Please subscribe to my channel and leave a like where I will try to upload videos every week. Thanks and I'll see you next time, guys.